starting out in this child's pose today. Okay, I like to start off in a child's pose sometimes, really opening up the back of the body. So we're just going to take some moments here, just allowing your body weight to gradually soften downward. And it's okay if you feel some resistance, some tension in your body. Just breathe into that, soften as much as you can. We want to let the forehead hang very heavily down onto the earth here, and grounding. Kind of smooshing down your forehead, maybe even rolling it around a little bit, little forehead acupressure moment. And then maybe as you start to soften up, things loosen up in the shoulders and the hips perhaps, you start to walk those hands out away from you. Okay, and you can press down into the fingertips here, maybe even lifting the palms and the elbows. And it really opens up the upper body there. So you can roll the shoulder blades away from your ears. I like to kind of dip one armpit a little closer to the floor and then dip the other. Okay, beginning to kind of gently twist that spine. It should feel really nice in that upper back. And we'll take a little side bend here so you can bring yourself back to a more neutral spine. And then walk your hands out to the right. I like to keep the little spider hands, fingertips down. And maybe thinking of lifting your elbows so you can drop your head here, still opening up into that upper body, but really into the side of your body here. So move your hips away from your hands. Okay, and we'll bring the hands through center here and walk them to the other side to get another side stretch. Opposite side stretch. Again, try to ground your head, but lift your elbows and think of moving your hips away from your hands. Okay, really nice stretch through the ribs, through the back. Really enjoy that. Okay, let's bring it back to center here. And then walk your hands back to your feet or towards your knees, okay? And then let's see if we could tuck the toes under. Go ahead and sit on your heels and give your little feet a nice little stretch. You might have to tuck your toes under with your hands and just opening up into that arch a little bit. Okay, not something we would normally do. So really nice for opening up all the little tissues on the bottom of your feet. Okay, keeping happy arches, happy ankles. So feel free to untuck at any time, okay? If it's ever too much, just untuck it. But we're gonna get those arms up overhead here. Interlace your fingers and go ahead and flip your palms up to the ceiling. So starting to open up into your upper body. But keep a nice long spine here. Thinking of lifting the back of your neck to be long and soft. Dropping those shoulders away from the ears. And then we're pairing this with a little tuck in the tailbone, like your tailbone's pointing at your knees. And then we're going to hover the hips just slightly off your heels. So you're going to feel your legs start to wake up right away. Hold and breathe. So it's like you're just gently kicking the floor down, hovering those hips 1 inch off the heels. Already feeling a lot of heat building in those legs. So keep with it. Think of pulling the knees slightly in toward each other, lifting the heart up as the shoulders go down. How about one more breath here, waking up that whole back and spine. And then we're letting it go here. You can untuck your toes or leave them tucked if you like. Okay, release your fingers down towards your sides. We're going to let the right hand come behind you. Now, this may be more of an out to the side thing, or you might actually take the right hand behind you, but somewhere out to this right rear region behind you, drop your fingertips, and we're going to lift the hips up off the floor. So just a little bit is great. Reaching that left arm up, you can get a big stretchy heart opening twist that also opens up into your hips, okay? And then set the hips down, keep breathing. Come back up through center and then swing it around the other way. So the left fingertips drop somewhere to the left rear of you. And we're gonna reach your hips a little high, okay? They can stay low too. And we're gonna get the right arm swinging up and over. So it's a big twisty back bendy shape and it should feel nice. Come up through center and let's move it breath by breath. Okay, inhale, right hand down, left hand up. We can lift the hips as high as we like. Exhale through center. Nice. Inhale on the left, opening up. Hips come high as you like. Exhale through center. Now, what if we take like 3 more of these on each side? Just finding a nice little rhythm for yourself. Okay, doing it with untucked toes is also very nice. So keep that option. More gentle that way. Okay, 2 more. Opening up that armpit and that hip on both sides. Last one on each side. Finding a little bit of warmth here as we move. Okay, when you bring it back to center, we're gonna get off of our knees, okay? Having warmed up our legs, shoulders, hips, and spine, tuck your toes. We're gonna lift the hips and find a momentary downward facing dog, just kind of walking it out up here. Okay, in downward facing dog, your hands and feet are on the floor and they're actively pushing away, but you can bend your knees as much as you like, okay? Take some walking out time, like you're kind of marching out your knees. Okay, and let's start to build a little kind of a warming flow here, just to get us moving. We'll build it nice and slow at first, and then we'll try to go through it breath by breath. It'll be familiar and fun. Okay, here we go. With an inhale, move your heart forward towards your hands. You're going to float shoulders over wrists and find a momentary plank. Okay, remember your plank can have your knees on the floor, of course, and it can also have the knees up. Both are a plank. Take another breath or 2 here, just feeling your connection to the earth, pulling the heart up between the shoulders, pulling the belly up into the low back. And then as you're ready, walk to your hands, bend the knees really generously here. Take a few breaths in your fold. Truly hang your head, okay? Lengthen the back of your neck like you're looking back between your knees. You might sway. Let the spine hang, shake the head all around. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to prepare to roll up. So grounding into your feet, put them under your hips and make them nice and parallel in the legs. And we'll roll up slowly. So pushing down into those heels. Think of contracting the tissues on the back of your body to roll your front body up and open. Okay, maybe looking up, maybe reaching up. Continue to point your tailbone down. Okay, as you're ready, you're going to exhale and let it go. Hinging at your hips, bending those knees, of course, and folding it all the way down. Okay, palms are down on the floor here. Take a big breath in, step it back to another plank. Remember, plank, pushing the floor, strong front body pushes down. Okay, with or without your knees on the floor, it's really up to you. You're gonna pull your elbows in towards your ribs here. Come down nice and slow, like you're skimming your ribs with your elbows. Here, instead of a traditional cobra, let's swim the hands back and float up off the floor. And we'll take a couple breaths here in this flying back extension posture. Look down at the ground, lift the back of your neck, and keep your belly muscles strong so that your low back is really safe in this movement. And we'll come back and do it again. But for now, one more big breath. And with your exhale, let it go. You could push up through hands and knees if you like, or you could push up through a plank. But either way, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Okay, take a moment to walk it out here. And we'll do all of that again. We'll see if we can move breath by breath. I think we can. All right, inhale for your plank. Shoulders over wrists, knees up or down. With your exhale, walk to your hands and fold. Bend those knees. Let your head truly hang. Inhale to roll it up. Back body contracts. Front body rolls open like a fern. Exhale, hinge and fold it all the way down. Okay, palms are down, transitioning back to your plank, step it back. And with your exhale, pull the elbows in and in. See if you could scrape them past your ribs, all the way down to the floor. Okay, one breath, flying up on your inhale. Think of arms and legs floating up as you look down. And exhale, let it go. I'll meet you in a downward facing dog. So hands and knees transition or plank. Okay, walk it out. One more round just like that, building fluidity, cultivating it slowly. Inhale for a plank. And exhale as you walk to your hands. Fold. Give your legs a nice hug. Inhale, roll it up. Exhale, hinge and fold it all the way down. Your palms are on the floor. Inhale for your plank. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, fly yourself up, look down. Exhale, let it go. Meet you in downward facing dog. Okay, walk it out here in down dog. Take a few breaths. Shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Okay, I like to take 5 or 6 breaths once we begin to warm up and just feel the difference. So you could always take your breaths in a child's pose if you need it, dropping your knees, folding down so your hips are on your heels. That's always a great place to rest when I have us in a downward facing dog. Okay. But no matter where you are, let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Okay. With the tops of the legs soften and the backs of the legs too. Okay, we'll meet back in a downward facing dog. If you took a little child's pose break there, good for you. And you're always welcome to take longer and just jump in as things seem right, okay? But here's our little flow. With our inhale, we're gonna lift the right leg up and out behind. So do your best to keep the toes pointed down at the earth and the hip nice and level. Okay, with your exhale, move that right knee forward. We're gonna hover it by the right elbow, just a little hover. Okay, and with your inhale, send it back up in the sky. Always those toes pointed down at the earth. Okay, this time with your exhale, swing that right knee forward, plant the right foot outside your right hand, and you could drop the back knee for now. Okay, taking a moment here in your little low lunge, just for alignment, make sure the front knee is over the front ankle, okay? And the back knee is comfy. You can always adjust in any way. Okay, as you're ready here, we're gonna get the right hand up in the sky. So we're adding a twist here, pressing down firmly into that left hand, making sure the shoulder of the left arm is active and the right hand is up. Taking a few breaths here in your twist, just hold and breathe, okay? Feeling the bottom arm pushing down, the top arm reaching up, It's possible here that you feel very comfortable, especially after a few seconds, and you maybe want to tuck the back toe and lift the back knee. Okay, same lunge, just a little more leg. Okay, wherever you are, just one more breath as you push the earth away from you with both legs. And with your exhale, drop that right hand under your right shoulder. Okay, if your back knee was down, pick it up, and we're going to send the right leg up in the sky. So with your inhale, right leg up in the sky, send it out in the air. Then we're going to bend the right knee here. Bend the right knee as you exhale and point those toes over to the left. A little scorpion pose. Hold and breathe in your scorpion. Now, scorpion is a big hip stretch. And if you need it to be a little more gentle today, you're just going to do it with your left knee on the floor. And you can still experience that lovely scorpion feeling. But wherever you are, square your shoulders off with the floor. So that right shoulder might need to come down a little bit if you have it up. And you're going to think about pointing your tailbone straight out behind you as you lift that right knee. Scorpion pose. One more big breath. And then let it go. Release that foot back to the floor, downward facing dog. Okay, let's get you off your hands. I know that was a long time in those down dog variations. We'll come forward for a plank. This will be familiar, a little flow in between. As you exhale to your hands, you might give a little hop and then step the rest of the way to your hands. Fold here. Okay, bend your knees, parallel those feet. We're coming right up into a chair squat. So as you inhale, keep those hips low. You're gonna reach your heart up, but keep those shoulders away from your ears, of course. And with your exhale, bring it back down. Hands on the floor, hips in the air. Inhale back to your plank. Maybe you add a little tiny hop and then walk the rest of the way out. Okay, exhale all the way to the floor. Maybe this time when you fly up on your inhale, you join your hands behind you and lift them up to the sky. And exhale to let it go. Now meet in downward facing dog. Put it up and back. Walk it out. Again, 5 or 6 breaths here, just kind of feeling yourself warming up in the down dog. You can always take them in that child's pose break. If you're in your down dog, push that floor away from you with your hands and your feet. And I like to think of sailing the heart toward the back of the mat, as if it could just sail right between your knees. Remember to keep the shoulders soft. Okay, one more breath wherever you are, down dog or child's pose. Sometimes moving these postures, sometimes just being still in them. Okay, with your inhale, we're gonna have the left leg up in the air. So from downward facing dog, 3-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Get those toes pointed down so the hips are nice and level. With your exhale, left knee floats toward the left elbow, gets as close as it can, and then we want a little hover there, a little moment of appreciation. Inhale the left leg back in the sky, 3-leg dog. And exhale, step the left foot outside the left hand. Okay, take as many steps as you need to get there. Drop that back knee and maybe even come up on your fingertips here, just while you feel your lunge out, okay? We want the front knee over the front ankle, ideally, okay? Not too forward. And we want the back knee comfortable. So when you're comfy in your lunge, activate those legs, push both legs into the floor, ground in the right hand, and reach up with the left. Holding and breathing in your lunge, okay? I'm gonna spin around to face you, okay? But we are in the same place. Okay, so tempting here sometimes to bend or to lock out that bottom elbow. So keep it nice and soft and bendy, keep the shoulder active. And then we're gonna start to maybe tuck the back toes, lifting the back knee in this shape, okay? Finding that long spine. And remember the legs are active here. For best results, We always want to activate these postures and enliven them. Maybe looking up at the sky for a nice twist. One more breath. And we're going to let it go. Okay, drop the back knee if it was up. Drop that left hand. So we'll come out through a 3-leg dog. Okay, we tuck the back toes. Inhale, left leg up in the sky. Okay, bending that left knee here. Big exhale as you point the toes to the right, and then keep breathing. Hold it here in your scorpion pose. Remember, the right knee can come down, but this is such a great hip opener. Drop that left shoulder level with the right. Point that tailbone directly behind you, and then from there, you can lift the left knee just nice as high as you like. One more breath in your hip opening scorpion pose. And then exhale, set it down. Drop that left foot back in downward facing dog. Okay, let's take that same little vinyasa just to keep warming up. Inhale for a plank. And then exhale, maybe hop part of the way and step to your hands. Fold. Okay, straight up into your chair squat. So bend your knees. Inhale up into that chair, pulling those knees to point forward, dropping the shoulders down the back. Exhale, back down into your fold. Inhale back to your plank, maybe a tiny hop happens here. And exhale all the way down to the floor. Okay, let's fly. Inhale, fly your arms and legs up. Maybe you can find your hands joining behind you and lifting up. And exhale, let it go. And we'll meet in downward facing dog again. Come on up and back. Okay, walk it out in your downward facing dog, maybe child's pose break, who knows? You should notice a nice difference in the legs and the shoulders as things begin to warm up. Let's keep flowing. Inhaling here, we have the right leg up in the sky. We're going to add on to our little flow we did before. Okay, exhale here, right knee to right elbow. Maybe you want to scoop that knee all the way up to your armpit. Whew, a little challenge. With your inhale, right leg back in the sky, maybe bend that knee, point the toes at the back of your head, just for a little flare. And with your exhale, again, step that right foot forward, step it outside your right hand. Maybe put the back knee down, or maybe keep it up. As we, again, inhale to twist up and open to the sky, reaching that right hand up. We'll just do that one breath. Okay, exhale and drop that right hand back to the floor. We're coming up. So with your inhale, sweep all the hands up to the sky. You're going to push down into both legs, reach those hands up to the sky, and just hold it here in your crescent lunge, okay? Breathing and holding your shape. So I'm going to turn a little bit more to face towards you guys, okay? Remember in your crescent lunge, you want a strong line of energy through the left leg here, pushing into those toes. Ideally, we want the heel over the toes, and the front leg is also pushing down into the earth. So you're strong, okay? Now keep the belly muscles moving in toward your low back. And we want a big, proud heart here in crescent lunge. Remember, if you needed a break, you could drop the back knee and you'd still be in a similar place. Okay, holding you in this posture for one more breath, feeling that heat building. With your exhale, we're coming down. Drop those hands under your shoulders. We're set up to come out through a 3-leg dog. So inhale, 3-leg dog, left or right leg up in the sky. We're going to add in a scorpion here. Exhale, bend that right knee, point the scorpion tail to the left, but keep the tailbone pointing back. Inhale, extend it in a 3-leg dog, right leg in the sky. And exhale, set it down. Downward facing dog, okay? Let's take a little vinyasa palate cleanser. Inhale for a plank. Exhale, maybe a little hop and step to your hands. Fold. Bend your knees, inhale to your chair squat, come on up. Okay, tailbone points down, heart points up. And exhale, fold it. Inhale for your plank, little tiny hop, and then step, maybe. Okay, exhale all the way down. Inhale to fly up, maybe join those hands behind you. And exhale, let it go. Meet you in a downward facing dog. Okay, come on up and back. And walk it out. So we'll move straight to the other side. We're going to take our flow, add something onto it. We're adding a crescent lunge. We'll see how it goes. Inhaling your left leg up in the sky. Okay, we've done this before, so maybe we spice it up a little bit. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Maybe we squinch it up all the way up to the armpit. Inhale, the leg is up in the sky. Maybe you bend that knee, point the toe at your head for flare. And exhale, step it forward to a lunge. Left knee outside, left foot outside your left hand. Now you could keep the back knee up or put it down. With your inhale, sweep the left hand up, make a big twist. Exhale, left hand down, stabilize in your legs, grounding into both feet, and inhale, crescent lunge. All the hands up, hold and breathe in your crescent. So it's always good to drop the back knee if you need to, kind of get your bearings. But once you're good, push into that back leg, really strong in the right leg. So you're blasting off from the toes. Okay, and then strong in the front leg too. Belly muscles, always protecting your low back, your best friend. And those hips and shoulders face forward. We're going to take a few more breaths here. Maybe close your eyes. Lift the heart. Just feel the posture. Feel that yoga magic. Okay. Feel yourself falling over maybe like I am. I like to close my eyes sometimes and just exist without the visual input. It's very interesting to do that in postures. One more breath here in your crescent pose. Okay, let it go on your exhale. All the hands down under your shoulders, coming out through a three-leg dog like before. Inhale, left leg in the sky. Let's add the scorpion here. Exhale, point your scorpion tail to the right. Point that tailbone back. And then inhale, extend that scorpion leg up in the sky, three-leg dog. Exhale, set it down, downward facing dog. Whew. Nice warmth building. Okay, take a moment in your downward facing dog. Okay, here comes a little vinyasa. Feel free to take a child's pose break here or come along. Okay, inhale for a plank. Exhale to your hands, hop step, however you like. Fold. Bend your knees, inhale straight up into your chair squat. Maybe nice and low now that the legs are warm, pointing those knees forward. And exhale, hinge and fold it. Inhale back to your plank. You can hop step however you like. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, float up. Maybe grab your hands, lift yourself up. And exhale, let it go. We'll meet in down dog. Okay, walk it out. Hopefully feel some nice warmth building here, backs of the legs. Definitely try to feel the difference every time we come back to a down dog. We can notice something different. Okay, here we go. On the right, inhale, lift that right leg up in the sky. Maybe bend the knee, point the toe at the back of your head for flare. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Maybe scoop it up to the armpit. Same flow we've been doing. We're just adding some more. Inhale, left or right leg in the sky. Maybe point that toe at your head. Exhale, step it forward to the lunge. Right foot outside the right hand. Back knee up or down, yogi's choice. Inhale, right arm in the sky, twisting to look up. Exhale, right hand back to the floor, squaring off, putting weight in your legs. Ready to come up to your crescent lunge. Inhale, all the hands up in the sky. Crescent lunge. Nice. Now here's where we're transitioning to. Exhale here, drop your left heel to the floor. Turn your hips and shoulders to face the left. Welcome to Warrior Two. Hold and breathe in your Warrior Two. Okay, think about taking your tailbone here, friends, and pointing it straight down at the earth. Let that be the center of your posture. Tailbone pointed down. Okay, that's gonna help keep the spine long and centered. Let's check out the front knee. We sometimes have some homework to do. I know I sure do in that front knee. We want to make sure the front knee is just about over the ankle. The front shin resembles a column, a strong column in a Greek temple, bearing lots of weight very efficiently. Okay, we have a nice right angle in the front knee. We like to imagine it's a right angle. It may not be. Okay, hold and breathe in your Warrior Two. Okay, remember to push the floor with both legs. Both legs are nice and strong. We're going to get the left hand to start to slide down the left leg here, nice and gentle like a leaf floating down, and the right arm can reach up. Hold and breathe. Remember to keep low in that tailbone pointed at the earth. Nice and slow. Keep breathing, coming up through center, through your Warrior Two. Think of dropping that right elbow to the right knee. Getting that left arm up. Extended side angle. Take a breath or two here. Feel the shape. Push the earth with your feet. And we'll start to flow. Okay, so inhale, Warrior Two. The spine is long at center. Exhale, Exalted Warrior. Left hand down, right hand up. Keep the tailbone low. Inhale, Warrior Two through center. Exhale, extended side angle, right elbow down, left hand up. Just one more set like that, okay? Inhale, Warrior Two. Exhale, Exalted Warrior. Keep that tailbone low. Inhale, Warrior Two. And exhale, extended side angle, right elbow down, left hand up. Hold and breathe here. Go ahead and get the hips nice and low, okay? Let it kind of sink down. Maybe that left hand reaches over your head and you have a big left side stretch, reaching that hand away from your foot. Hold and breathe here, extended side angle. Keep the legs nice and strong, pushing the floor with right and left foot. Okay, one more breath here. Come down skillfully. Drop the hands under your shoulders, inside that right foot. Pop up that back heel. Whew. With your inhale, right leg in the sky. Let's take the scorpion, okay? Exhale, scorpion tail points to the left. Open up the hip. Inhale, right leg up, 3-leg dog. Exhale here, set that right foot down, downward facing dog. Whew. Okay, great work for the legs. It's gonna feel really nice when we start to stretch all that out, now that they're gonna be warm. Here comes a Vinyasa break. Feel free to take a child's pose break. Inhale for plank. Exhale to your hands. You can hop, step, whatever, fold. Bend your knees, inhale straight up into your chair squat. Come on up. And exhale down into your fold. Inhale back to your plank. You can hop, step. And exhale all the way down. Inhale, fly up. Maybe join those hands, lift it high. And exhale, let it go. We'll meet in down dog. Okay, walk it out in your down dog. Nice long flow today. Okay, hope you guys like ladder flows. I like building and kind of going back and embroidering it. So here we go on the left side now. Inhale here, left leg in the sky, bending that knee, point the toe at your head. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Could you scoop it up to the armpit? Inhale, left leg in the sky. Point the toe at your head again, maybe. Exhale, step forward to the lunge. Left foot outside, left hand. Back knee up or down. Inhale here, left hand up in the sky. Maybe look up. Big twist. Exhale, left hand down, back to your lunge. Okay, strong legs here. Push the floor with both feet. And inhale, crescent lunge. Peeling open the front side of your heart. Transitioning to warrior two. On your exhale, drop the right heel, open up to the right. Okay, I'll spin around to face you, warriors. We are together in warrior two. Okay, do your homework here. Take your time. You have so much time. So point that tailbone down at the ground and drop it. Okay, think of the front knee forming a perfect column, straight up and down column shape over the bottom ankle. And that back leg is equally as strong as the front leg. Push that earth. Okay, warrior two, called warrior for a reason. Stay in the challenge, warrior, and breathe. Okay, exalted warrior, beginning to slide that right hand down the right leg. Reach the left arm up, stretching open that left side, but keep the tailbone really pointing down. Take a breath or so here, feeling the shape. Okay, take your time, keep breathing, come up through warrior two. So much time, nice and slow. Drop the left elbow to the left knee, right arm up. Keep breathing in your extended side angle. Just feel the shape. Drop into the hips. Keep the tailbone pointed down. Okay, we feel these shapes. Now let's find some kind of flow between them. So inhale, warrior one, warrior two. You're pulling yourself back up and through. And exhale, exalted warrior. Right hand down, left hand up. Keep the hips low. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. I know it's a big challenge for the legs. Make it nice and gentle if you need to by extending the front knee. 2 more times like that. Okay, inhale through warrior two. Exhale, exalted warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Okay, just one more like that. We can do it. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Now hold here and breathe. Push the floor with both legs. Allow the hip to drop. Breathe into it. Maybe that right hand reaches overhead. We can cultivate a long, long line along the right side here. Right hand to foot, reaching away from each other. Okay, really working into that left outer hip here. One more big breath in your shape. Drop those hands underneath your shoulders. Boom, boom, pop up the back heel. Okay, inhale here, 3-leg dog, left leg in the sky. Should feel good to stretch it out after that long shape. Okay, exhale here, let's scorpion it. Point the left toes to the right, point that tailbone back. And inhale, 3-leg dog, squaring off those hips again. Exhale, downward facing dog, walk it out. Okay, this will be our last downward facing dog of this practice. Okay, we really did some great warming work in the legs today, some nice release. So now we get to reward ourselves with some stretchy time. We'll start off with a little down dog twist, just because this is our last one and I want to enjoy it. So grounding into your right hand, go ahead and spread your right fingers really wide, like you really need to grab the mat, and put some good weight in it. See if you could peel the left hand up to reach back for your right outer ankle. Some folks like to grab the shin, and some folks would like to bend their knees here. That's all good. All good, friends. Just get a nice grip and then start to look underneath your right shoulder maybe. So we're creating a nice big twist here. Push the floor with the right arm and breathe. Think of pointing your tailbone straight behind you. How about one more breath, wringing out that upper body. Okay, as you're ready, let that go. Come back through center. Obviously, switching sides here. We're going to spread the left fingers, push the floor with that left arm. Very powerful left shoulder. And the right hand goes for the outside of the left leg. So once you've got where you'd like to grip, okay, grip it nice. And then start to look under that left arm. Push the floor, big twist. Now, when we're breathing and when we're inverted like this, okay, we're just, there's so many benefits to breathing deeply in inversions. And then we've added a twist into that. So breathe deeply and enjoy this really therapeutic moment for your body. Point the tailbone back, wring yourself out. Okay, take yourself out of this. We're going to extract. Go ahead and walk your feet towards your hands. Oh, take a moment here. Might feel good and kind of like a nice stretch on your wrist because we did do a lot of weight bearing today. To take your hands underneath your feet, it's like your palm is going to slide itself under your foot like a spatula kind of. And you'll just step on one hand and it should feel nice. Remember, you can bend your knees. 2 hands is good. If you like one, do 2. And then once you've got those hands and feet connected, you can start to kind of use it as a little stretchy shape because we're really warm. So you can press down in the heels, press down in your toes, and think of lifting your heart up and away from the floor to make a big stretchy shape across your back. Okay, make sure it feels nice, never hurts. But I think this is kind of a fun loop to make with yourself. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to let this one go. Bending your knees a bit more. You can bring your palms back to the floor. Ah, what a nice wrist massage. And then you can bend the knees and come to a seat. Come on down. Shake your legs out. Okay, what a great yoga session for these legs of yours. They should be feeling completely wrung out. So with that, we'll get a little twisting. Okay, a little spinal recalibration in. So bend that right knee, bring the right foot in, and just step it on the floor. And to start with, just squeeze that knee in towards your chest. Sit up nice and tall. Okay, just taking a moment here, feeling the length of the spine. We twisted it today, we extended it, we flexed it, we side bent it. We did all the things. So let's take the left arm, just holding the right leg with the left arm now. Right fingers come behind you. And you can look over that right shoulder and just breathe here. Okay, remember the big breath, long spine. And if you want a really nice deep twist, you can take your left elbow outside the right knee. Okay, really twisting yourself much further. So breathe deeply if you twist deeply, please. Okay, take your time transitioning out of that. Facing forward, we're going to take this right knee and just knock it to the floor. Just knock it down. Okay, and the right foot can be soft and relaxed here. We're mostly going to concern ourselves with this left leg now. So face out toward that left foot. And remember, you can put as much of a bend in the knee as you need to here, especially if the back of the leg feels tense in any way, or if you feel like it's hard to sit up straight. Just bend that knee, okay? It doesn't need to be extended. You can take your fingers on either side of the left leg and just start to walk your hands and your heart, okay? I want you to think of sailing your heart out as well toward that left foot. And hold and breathe here in your forward fold. Okay, some things to think about while we're here. Put a really good flex in your left ankle, okay? A dorsiflex, so the toes are trying to reach the shin. That'll give you a calf stretch because we're here, we might as well get it, right? 2, okay? Think of gently kicking that left leg down into the floor. It's a gentle kick down. It's just an idea, really, more than an action. But that's going to allow you to fold maybe more effectively. Keep breathing. Maybe draw the shoulders away from your ears and lengthen that heart as if it could sail over your knee. Okay, really opening up the back of that left leg here, the back of the body, back of your neck. You might even be feeling it. Okay, as you're ready, we're going to extract ourselves from this fold. So start to walk your hands back, and then take them all the way behind you so that your hands are under your shoulders and your fingers point relatively back at you, okay? And of course, we're not locking the elbows. They're softly bent. And we'll put both feet on the floor here out in front. See if you could lift your hips up and stretch open the front of your body to the ceiling. So after folding ourselves and twisting ourselves up in that shape, how good would it feel to stretch open the hips, stretch open the fronts of your shoulders? Take a breath or two here in your reverse plank. Okay, as you're ready, let the hips come back to the floor. And we're just going to switch sides. So now the right leg will be the extended leg, and the left foot will be stepping in close to your hips. And you can hold on to the left leg for a bit. Just squeeze it into your heart. Okay. And then once you feel that hip has softened up a little bit, use the right arm only to hold the left leg, and the left fingers can come out behind you. You can start to look over that left shoulder and start to deepen and breathe in your twist. So of course, you can deepen this further by taking the right elbow outside the left knee. Big breath wherever you are. Okay, twists are so amazing for recalibrating your spine, but also detoxifying, kind of wringing out your whole torso. So the bigger your breath, the more powerful this twist and more effective it can be. Okay, take your time. We're going to extract from this twist, but turn it into a fold. So knock the left knee to the floor and let the left leg just kind of clock off. It's just kind of out of the way. And we'll focus our attention on the right leg. So the right foot, we're facing out toward it. We want a little bend in the knee just to make this easy and gentle. Drop your fingers around that leg and start to sail your heart out past that knee, like the heart could just go right past it. And hold and breathe in your fold. We have that right ankle flex we can play around with. And then that slight kick down against the floor. And that's going to turn on the muscles that we're stretching, giving us an active stretch, which is our most effective way to stretch without injuries, okay, short term and long term. Feel free to drop your head as you just enjoy your fold, but remember to keep your neck really long. It's nice to focus on your exhales when you're folding. How about one more breath? Okay, extract yourself. As you're ready, starting to walk your hands back and back and back and back until they're under your shoulders. Both feet on the floor here. Try a reverse plank again. Maybe you walk your feet out a little bit further away from you this time. Who knows? But we want all 10 toes on the floor. So come on up to reverse plank. Find the hips open up, the shoulders open up. Maybe walk those feet out to straight if you want a little spicy challenge, but you're trying to get all 10 toes down. So sometimes they want to pop up. Okay, wherever you are in your reverse plank, one more breath. Stretching open your front body. And with your exhale, drop those hips back to the floor. We're going to roll toward the back of the mat. So before we do that, scoot yourself so that you fit on your mat if you have a tendency like me to kind of slither off. And reach forward. Start to round your spine. So your tailbone is pointing at your toes. And then very snaky, roll yourself down. Okay, keep breathing. When you're stretched out long on the floor, take a big breath in here. We're going to exhale and roll up the way we came. So roll it up as you exhale, using that spine. You can reach as far forward as you like. Okay, you decide. Let's do that 3 more times. Okay, nice and slow. Inhale, rolling back. Exhale, rolling it up. Reach as far forward as you need to. Stretching open that back. 2 more. Inhale, down. And exhale, up. Just 1 more. Down. And up. Nice. Okay, next time you roll down to the ground, we're going to stay. And we're just going to be. Okay, welcome to Shavasana. Arms and legs nice and long. Settling into your resting time. Allow your palms to flip up. Maybe the shoulder blades give a little extra tuck underneath your rib cage. Maybe the chin gets a little tuck as well. And just notice that long neutral spine. And let all the muscles around the spine relax. Let all the muscles of your arms and legs get soft. Notice even the muscles of your face, even the little muscles that move your eyeballs and your tongue, your scalp. Let all of that soften as well. Let your awareness rest on your breath. If you notice thoughts, observe them like clouds. And then bring your awareness back to your breath. Just allowing yourself to be in this moment. Please allow yourself to rest for as long as you need to. The longer the better. But this is where I'll leave you for our practice today. Thanks so much, everyone.